Last place.
Well, I also lost a die. That was why I had to do the online.
There's the computer lady. We are recording. Hooray!
Yay!
All right, welcome back. Diving back into our party's grandiose plan of sweeping the cultists out of the Temple of Nox, helping the village of Crucipad free itself from the clutches of that cult.
Yep.
Our last session, the gang here revived Misha, the alleged leader of the cult.
Yep. Nope. Super leader of the cult.
Who immediately broke open the for emergencies only plan and escaped. So then after a quick search to be sure the top level was clear, everybody headed directly downstairs to the basement of the temple. Down there, they immediately encountered all of the rest of the friends and fun that the temple had to offer. Or at least you think it was all of them.
Several other F words involved in that, yes.
Friends, fun, sure.
Fuckers.
All sorts of magical abilities flying about down there. Facing the combined attacks of another cultist, a flaming skull, and one of the hideous creatures that they had created. I almost managed to take some of you out. I mean, it was close.
Thank God
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
It was.
Yeah, you would have
I
died.
probably would have died.
Immediately.
Died, and then we wouldn't be able to bring me back because some idiot decided.
To use it on someone else. Oops.
An enemy at that.
You live, you learn.
So, at the end, all of the enemies had been smushed, slashed, or otherwise put down. So, panting, bloody, worn, and that's where we're at.
Panted, bloody, warm, and a giant fart cloud.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
that's
You're still in gaseous form.
Correct.
Now the double doors at the end of this room. Tentacles came through that, correct?
Correct.
So are they open?
No.
Okay.
I think right about this point is where Elspeth pokes her head down the stairs.
Oh dear.
Do, 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 do. Bam.
And she now looks like she's in her what did I have her age down as? Probably late 30s, very early 40s.
Yeah, because you were aged 20 years.
Wow.
Also, positive note for you suspicious types, the pink hair's gone.
Yes.
Because that probably aged out too. It's now a light blonde.
No bounty hunter's gonna find you then. Excellent.
Perfect.
Yeah, crow's feet like that, it couldn't be her.
Oh.
What
Shot to the charisma.
We pretty much taken care of a great portion of what was going on down here, so it's relatively safe.
Relatively.
However, I point over to where you see squish skull bits on the floor. We haven't gone back there. So if you will excuse me, Dundon.
Yep.
Gonna go here quick.
Yeah, what do we see?
Let's just get rid of that so you can see back there.
Woo!
Oh, and it is pitch black down here.
Oh, then I can't see shit.
Yeah, you can't see shit. The rest of us with dark vision have no problems.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
we're all moving around, so you should stay on the stairs.
yeah. Well, I just realized if I can't see shit, I wouldn't have gone past the stairs.
Right.
I'm gonna check out the tome over here.
So the tome is essentially an annotated prayer book. This is a much fancier version of a Nox. This is more where the disciples, sort of the acolytes, those sort of folks would be down here doing studies and talking about things. The two pillars that are there holding up, clearly holding, they arch out at the roof. They're clearly holding up the temple space above, where the statue is. The back row are raised flat areas, and those raised flat areas look like they're variations of extra large coffins.
Do they appear occupied?
Can you open them?
Oh dear God.
So do an investigate roll for me.
I'm gonna cast light on my casting rod and come down because I forgot I had that.
Okay.
14.
25.
Oh my.
So as you're looking at these big, they're essentially giant stone coffins. However, they don't look like they're individual ones. Like one person's not in there. If you look, you turn around, you look behind Dundon, there's an individual sized coffin back there, which is open. But these up here have on the surface, there is a lengthy amount of text that has that's been carved across all the tops of all of these large stone pieces.
Does it
Do I
like
recognize the language?
What languages do you know? Oh, you have the
Oh, I
glasses.
can read. Yeah, I have my glasses. I'll get my glasses out. Just read.
So you pull out the glasses and you start to look at it, and essentially what this amounts to is a list of essentially highly accomplished and what's the word I'm looking for?
It's a
Distinguished?
memorial.
It's a memorial, but it's distinguished. Thank you. And it's distinguished and exemplary and extra of Knox.
Hmm.
This is sort of like a special memorial area.
So those
And-
coffins don't open.
Well, as you're looking at it, you're like, none of these look like they've been disturbed. There's no, because you had a really solid, like you're like, oh, if I was doing this, I'd go right along here, and you're like, there's no marks, there's no breaks, the seals are kept, they're shut. These are all intact,
Yeah, I
as
think
opposed
it
to
would
the other
be-
one.
I think it would be smart not to mess with these coffins.
Eh,
We're
I
already
think
looking at problems with Nox by killing things and people in the temple.
nuh-uh, it's the God will look kindly on it. We're
Oh, also
refreshing his
question.
temple.
I was having a moment. Where's Misha's body?
God.
Inside a pillar, she melted into stone.
Funny you
Related
should
to
ask.
avoiding awkward situations I don't have the answer for, I'm gonna just kind of float through the cracks of this door over here.
She melded with stone.
Yes, that was her escape plan.
GM question: is it can she escape by that, or is that the only way, or is that just a way to stay hidden? As if you meld with stone, can you necessarily move through it? If so, she might still be up there, in which case I need to go back up there right now.
Well, that's what we told you, so go based on what you know.
Yeah. That I'm asking the GM what I know
Yeah.
so I can run.
Do an Arcana.
Absolutely. Arcanas.
That door is still closed, Thea.
Oh,
You don't know what's
yeah,
in there,
he's in.
but
Yeah, you're
Fart
still
Boy
over-
slid on
Yeah.
through.
15.
You're fairly certain that that's just I went into the stone, I can come out of the stone. It's not passed through stone. If
I'm
that's
going
what
right
really
back
happened.
upstairs.
By yourself?
I'm going. She might still be up there. Someone needs to come with me.
I got it.
I'm
I just-
immediately running full speed.
And she only has 1 hit point. So we get to answer the age-old D&D question. What happens when you have 1 hit point?
You have twice as many hit points as she does.
I have 3 times actually, but
3.
Oh, 3 times. Woo!
Yeah, just go hit that pillar a couple times. Just don't miss, actually, and you'll be fine.
So I'm not gonna switch maps. You
Okay.
dash back upstairs. It looks the same as when you came by to come downstairs.
how long was I downstairs? It could have been that long.
Just a couple of minutes. We're talking, you're maybe, so it was, what'd you say, like 6 minutes-ish while you were outside and they were down here doing this mess.
Yeah, something
And
like
nothing
Um,
came out because she would have been right in front, so nothing came out that exit either.
Correct.
Yeah.
But then you came downstairs for a couple minutes. It's maybe been 10, 15-ish minutes. You're just having this discussion and searching and looking around and reading the thing.
that. All right, check outside. Basically, I'm trying to look outside. Do I see a figure booking it outside?
So there are no windows. You have to go to the front door.
Yeah, going to the door.
As you open the front door,
Oh dear.
you do not, in fact, see anyone.
All right, which pillar was she in?
I point to it.
Okay. Do I have anything that could possibly force someone hiding in a pillar out?
Yadu, do you have tracking or something of that nature?
I believe would that be a survival roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're pretty sure you see her footprints in blood, but you're pretty sure that they were there before, and that's because you put them there,
Right.
but you're not sure.
Wait. So footprints plural. Because she went into that wall and slid down. Her feet never hit the floor. Do I get a second roll? That's
Also-
more like it. 17.
Also, she was wearing stilts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what gave it away. It's like, wait, that doesn't look like a footprint, but it's the stilt print. She's out.
Okay.
He's out and about.
And you don't know where.
Yummy.
That's the first time you've heard Elspeth drop a curse word. Now that I think about it.
I'm sure there'll be more.
Give it a minute.
So what do I see since I've kind of slipped through the cracks?
This looks like a standard acolyte kind of area, except there's not a whole lot left in there. It looks pretty empty and barren, except for a dead acolyte.
Hmm,
Are you gonna mess with dead acolyte, or are you gonna come and talk to us about it?
I can't.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you can't choose to end the effect, can you?
It's a
Mm-mm.
potion. It goes
Potion.
as long as it goes.
Thea's gonna try to pick this lock.
It's not locked.
Oh, well, if Thea's walking in.
Clunk. Hey, there's a dead guy.
I'm gonna go right
And
through
a
his side.
really, you walk through, and as a fan floats through, you float right past, and you're like, ah, dude.
I think it just inhaled part of you.
Dude,
But not a
Fabrice,
good part,
use it.
if you know what I mean.
There is no. Ugh. All right. Float through the door.
Oh,
Is there anything in his pockets?
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, as a fan.
As you float down and start to go under the crack at the bottom of the door,
Uh-huh.
and you hear the sizzle, and you see the magic ward activate, you realize the error of your ways.
Oh, yay. That sounds like it's gonna hurt.
You don't get through that door. The
Okay.
magic ward blows up.
Yay!
I'd like to think it's Elspeth going, fuck. Boom!
Eric, I can't move my token. It is in the dark.
Hang on.
Thea's gonna run out.
That's what's left of him.
Oops.
He's just a wafting odor. As a fan.
Which honestly, makes sense because I don't have all the extra perception.
Oh
Let's
dear.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the kaboom.
Well, Thea was inside when it kaboomed.
Yeah,
She ran
Yeah.
out.
I ran
after
out.
The kaboom.
I'm gonna be the only one who gets affected by that, which better than nothing.
This is probably not going to go well for you.
Flaming gaseous cloud.
No, I'd imagine not.
Can you take damage in gaseous form?
Let me double check. Let me see.
Oh, Yadu.
I'm upstairs.
I know.
He just hears a boom from downstairs.
Yeah, I'll one
Uh,
emergency at a time.
Eric, does this affect incorporeal entities?
That is an excellent question.
Because if the answer
You
is
might have
no,
just skated by this.
I am okay.
I
as-
don't recall that in my last reading of it.
Do.
It was
Let me see. Let's see. Actually, no. I am still vulnerable to damage for that. I just have resistance to non-magical damage.
This is as magic as you can get.
Yeah.
so
So
about that magical damage.
yeah, I'm about to take a lot of it. Yeah.
I swear to God.
The
From
good news is-
upstairs,
The room now just smells of toasted mushrooms.
that's cruel.
Oh,
From upstairs, Yadu and Elsbeth here.
What was that?
I
Dundon
think-
and Thea, you see the cloud try to snake under that door, and all of a sudden, all of the magical runes that are written there light up and then explode in a giant ball of fire.
oh dear.
You feel super warm standing at that distance. You're like, ooh, that's hot. As you realize this, you do get an attempt at a dexterity save.
Oh,
Mr. Cloud, make a dex save. Thea and Dundon, you're fine. You're outside the range.
Hold on. I think I have advantage on those. Give me just a moment just to be certain. I do have advantage on strength, dex, and con saving throws.
Thank God.
Oh, okay. Thank God for advantage, because that was gonna suck otherwise. I think it's still gonna suck either way.
It's only gonna be half damage.
That is 21.
You have managed to save. How many
Wow.
hit points you got left?
Well, I started at 23. You tell me how many I have left.
7.
Yay!
Damn.
Ow!
I love how we're all in like the single digit club of health hit points.
That hurts my soul. Ow!
And intriguingly enough, the potion runs out. And you go thump to the floor.
I'm just
smoldering.
like, just on
He
my
is just
back.
gonna
smoldering.
start laughing.
Just-
No. You're not like
Ow.
that.
That looks,
You're
I
like
gotta
this.
tell you, the way
Ow.
you're leaned back with your background, we can't see your head.
Oh,
And
Okay.
it just looks like a little black smudge.
Ow.
Perfect opportunity to T-pose and you let it go.
Ow.
Most excellent.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Do you want to go check that out, Iato? I think someone should go to town and let them know
Ow.
whatever Misha is loose.
Ow.
Well,
Theo wants to touch the door now and check for traps, and I want to see if me being grounded
For
helps
traps?
anything.
She wants to check for traps.
Yeah, I think
I
this
know
door
there's
is
a trap
good.
there, but I want to see if I can disable the trap.
Oh, Thea, you're wonderful.
Is that acceptable, Iato?
come down to the foot of the steps. We need to we got to figure things out here and what we're doing before you go anywhere. I don't need you running around town alone, one dagger throw from death.
Bleed on Yadu. He might be able to help you a little.
Have enough injuries. It shouldn't be too hard.
So, Thea, now that you're looking at the door, give me an investigation roll. Tell me what you're searching for.
You certainly made the DC lower considering it's gone off once.
I'm going to drag Azathan towards the rug.
Thank you.
I have a 24, and I'm going to investigate to see if it's a spell specific, or what is it called? Hold on.
What ward is it?
I know.
Lethal warding, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if the ward is anchored to an object or if it's the door.
It's the door.
Entirely.
You're like, oh yeah, you see all these letters right here? The ones that are charred into the door.
Azathan, what did you do? I can only assume it was you and not Thea because she's at the door and you're on the ground.
She's still laughing at him too.
Yeah, and she's laughing.
She just
which is
looks over and
huge
giggles
clue.
and continues.
I'm channeling Belgar now.
Ow.
That's the age.
Wasn't me.
You,
Yeah, it must be.
you've gained wisdom, child.
No, you're just more condescending. Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say, I think it's menopause, but
I could still set you on fire.
What about listen, we were just talking about heat flashes. Don't prove him right.
Well, in other news, Misha is gone.
Oh yeah, surprise, surprise.
In the 10 minutes I came down here, she booked it, and we don't know where she went.
That sounds like it's your fault. All right, excellent.
Who brought her back?
That's not important. The good
Yes,
news
it is.
I
I
found a
know you're
ward.
the only one who could do it,
The good
Mister.
news
I
is,
don't do bits and pieces.
good news is I found a ward on that door.
Fantastic.
Just playing one for the team. Ow.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
How about we kind of gather our things together and determine whether or not we're going to continue to poke at things down in this basement, or if we need to go and collectively hunt down what's left of Misha.
Give me a minute.
We're
Clearly, she wasn't in bits and
hunting
pieces.
anyone
If she could be
down.
brought back,
Who's hunting Misha with single digit hit points?
most of us apparently.
I mean, I know I'm all gung ho and things, but we might want to rethink that part.
Who are you? What have you done with Thea?
I appreciate this, Thea. Just shut up. Ow.
Right, it's actually Misha.
I don't. Oh God.
What
You
are you
guys
trying
are
to do
killing
there,
me.
Zathan?
Give me a minute.
I
I'm
mean, if we
going.
kill the DM, I think we win.
No, that's not how that works.
No.
All right. I am going through my spells because I don't have these things memorized as of yet. I can't heal. Who needs healing immediately aside from me? Because I'm obviously getting a spell slot. 1, 2. Yadu, how much healing do you have left?
3 cure lights, and I've used my land hands.
So yeah.
I am at 24, so if you have some to spare, I need it, but
All right.
not
Dundon.
single digits.
I am at 42, so I am
Ooh, damage
relatively.
sponge.
He
Yeah,
is our
really.
shield for right now.
Excellent. Okay.
I'm
Big
a body
shield.
shield.
Even after this bits of healing, we're gonna have to rest because I'm almost tapped for spells. So myself and Elspeth are both in single digits.
Yeah. Also, dangerous cultists on the loose.
Yeah, I know, and it won't matter if we're too dead to find them.
We can check up with the dead guy over in the other room.
True.
I'm sorry, what?
There are more dead people about, but actually dead people.
Oh,
So I'm gonna stand up.
yeah.
Second level cure wounds on myself.
Oh, that's convenient.
That's 10 health back. So
Yay.
I'm back to 17. Next up is Elsbeth with a second level cure wounds. That's 12 points of hit point or 12 health
Oh.
back.
Good. I'm almost at full.
I
Slap
forgot.
another,
I
slap
forgot-
another one on you as then, or how are you? How close to the top?
I'm out of seconds. I'm out of thirds, so I have 4 first levels left.
No, I'm talking about can I cure you?
Oh, I could absolutely need healing because I'm at 17 out of 50.
All right, take 13.
Thank you. That puts
Max
me at.
roll.
Ooh, thank you. Thea, you get a cure wounds. That's 5 more health for you.
Second. Let me double
Actually,
check.
wait a minute. Am I just
No way
dumb?
That's right.
I am dumb. I am dumb. I am very dumb. No, I'm not. I'm just bad with spells. Take an extra 4 healing. Elsbeth. Thea, you get 9 points
Oh,
of health
right.
back.
That's why I have so few hit points. I've been rolling ass every level up.
Yadu, how's your health?
I'm at 25 out of 61.
Take 8 points of healing.
Okay,
Yeah, well, I'm at 15 out of 17.
and I will also give myself a
Which
heal.
is disturbingly low for 5th level.
Very well. That and you have poor rolls and bad con.
I intentionally had bad con. I wanted to make things interesting.
And you're just old.
I'm only like 40 now, which I hope to get resolved.
Mm-mm.
Maybe.
So there's this spell called Wish. It's effectively about the same as what you're doing right now. All right. I think, is anyone still in atrocious point or a really bad position for their health? Okay, then I will save my remaining spell slots. Okay. So we have Misha, who's on the run, who couldn't have gone far. I could probably take to the air and see if I can spot her.
Might be a good idea.
But we also have things down here. If we want, well, it won't even matter if we split because I'd still have to swing back here to come and get you to tell you where she went, if I can see her at all.
Yeah.
So why don't you split off and do that? We'll do what we can with the remaining doors here to at least secure this. And then
Okay,
we'll head upstairs right after.
all right. Here, I'm gonna rifle around in my pouch and pull out 3 of the health potions. As I'm on my way out, I'm gonna hand them to Yadu in case you need them for the party.
Okay,
And then I'm just gonna run up the stairs and I will end up wild shaping into while I go and grab my wild shape list. I'm pretty sure it's just a hawk. Pretty confident in that. Where the fuck is my list? It's right there.
Can you do flying creatures?
I should. Wait, hold on. No, you're right. I cannot as of yet.
Do a
What level do you
roadrunner.
need?
Hold on.
Roadrunners aren't even blue. I was really disappointed.
Right?
I
Me-
get my first flying creature at level 8, so 2 levels from now.
So yeah.
Which is kind of like, I get why, but also kind of dumb. So I guess I will. What is the fastest fucking creature on my list?
Yeah,
Have a
unless
good
you
sense of
can
smell.
convince the GM to bend the rules.
Not here.
Not for that one.
Nope, that's fine. I will go for a horse instead.
Oh, is the magic messed up? It ends up to be in a little miniature one.
Uh,
What?
no.
A
So I-
short pony.
Yeah, a little side party.
I
My little
That
pony.
little Shetland.
So
Yeah.
I just run out the door, and as I'm on my way out, it's hear footsteps transition to galloping hooves as I shift into a riding horse with a speed of 60 feet.
Okay.
So I'm booking it.
Where?
Right now, out along the road.
Okay.
I have shit for stats, so we're gonna figure out what I can do with that.
It's okay. You're headed that way. Back to
Yep.
everybody that's downstairs. So let me do this. Do.
Hey,
Okay. Back to everybody who's downstairs.
we determined that we didn't want to open that door, correct?
Nope, Thea wants to push open the door. Wait, what is the script on the door? What does it say? What does the word actually say?
You go boom.
It's a magical glyph of warding. It's a spell.
Oh. Is Elsbeth?
Uh.
Elsbeth, what is this nonsense here?
I shall examine the.
We're gonna
ward.
need to light a torch for Elsbeth.
I
to-
already lit my.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cast
You
light on myself.
you recognize it as exactly that. You're like, it's a glyph. That's see this symbol right there? That's the magical thing that set it off when you don't do the thing you're supposed to do before you open the door.
Oh, wait, I know. Hold on. It's what's that word? The phrase that they have to say.
Abracadabra.
No. I think
Walla Walla,
travel.
Washington.
Does the spell appear to be
Abracapocus.
active now?
Yeah,
Because it's
that's-
been
that-
discharged
did
once.
it-
Is
did
this
it
a?
discharge?
Welcome, traveler.
That's really clever. And it doesn't matter because the glyph went off. It's a one-time thing.
Oh.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
You're welcome.
So then let's open up the door.
I opened that door with my face.
It's locked.
It's locked. Check for traps.
Oh, yeah, we'll check for traps. Well, we already did. We found the trap. There, no one's gonna booby trap it twice.
Oh, really?
I'm taking
Bad.
several steps
All
back.
right. Fine, I'll test for traps.
Yeah.
Why are we
Oh, yeah,
all hiding
don't worry,
behind posts and pillars?
I am crystal clear. There is no traps in the world. I have a 3, and that's with advantage. Or with
Oh
my-
no.
The thing is like, really, after that, fine. Look, there's nothing there.
Unlocks the door, sets off the other explosive on the other side.
Wizards, man, you gotta remember they're fucking paranoid.
All of them.
Hmm.
Present
Years ago,
company
oh, yeah.
included.
That was just one trap. Clearly there couldn't be any more. Then knock knock, it's the second and third trap. All good jokes come in threes. News
It's
about to
still
be the
locked.
punchline.
It's still
Again.
locked.
You see
Oh,
no traps,
I'll
but
pick
it's
the.
locked.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Let's try picking it now. Oh, I have a dirty 20.
You're like, guys, seriously, one this simple, clink, clink, and you push the door open.
And then the log cover and spikes swings by.
No.
Oh,
Pie to the face.
This looks to be the sleeping / study area of the high priest. It's lush. It's very comfortable looking. The bed is set up on stilts. Like I don't want it to sound redneck that the bed is up on blocks, but it's set higher than a normal bed. There are a number of books that have been sort of cast aside to the floor. The study desk doesn't actually have anything on it. All the stuff, basically, it looks like somebody did the whole swept it to the floor thing.
What do the
This
books
is-
look like?
What's that?
What appear to be the books? Are they study material about Bibles? Like,
Yeah, it's various different theological philosophy, whatever kind of things that normally you would see the high priest would be
Yeah.
working through those sort of things for things, services and things like that.
Yeah.
Straight to the
This is-
floor.
This is
I-
Misha's room.
It appears that way. It,
I'm
it
going
has
to investigate the desk to see if there's any little hideaways or anything.
roll it.
16.
You don't find anything in the desk.
How about this thing over here? Is it a trunk?
So that is a locked trunk. Yes.
Check for traps.
Good plan. Make a roll.
I'm stepping back outside. One out of
I get
paranoia.
it.
Two, something I just thought of.
We got a 4 right now.
Oh no.
Let's
You
open
are-
it up.
You're like, guys, this is just as easy as the one at the door, but it is locked.
Let's see if I can pick it.
I want to. I have a question actually.
Uh-huh.
The runes on the outside of the doorway here is why I came back out. How
Uh-huh.
recently added do they seem? Is this something that's been here for a while? Or is this something that was added, say, once the village started getting weird?
You don't really have any way to know that.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Am I able to look at the stone to see how the runes, how long the mushmouth, how long ago the stone was carved? Being the dwarven type.
So the magical markings on the door don't give you any real the temple itself is all very coherent. The magical markings, the scorch mark doesn't give you any sort of timeline on it.
Okay.
It could have been anywhere along the way, and it might not necessarily have been her casting it.
Okay.
It's entirely conceivable that the two of them were working together and they have crisscrossed powers to do various different things.
Gotcha.
All right. It was a guess.
So it's you spend I don't know, probably 10 or 15 minutes sort of looking over all the stuff, and you're like digging through all this stuff, and you hear Thea go, guys, really, this is just a dead simple lock like before. Clink, ow! As she gets stabbed in the hand with a needle.
Again.
Again with the needles.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Ah,
I'm gonna go collect the
I don't have any strength potions for this time, sorry.
that's okay. I
you're not
have
here.
18 plus 19.
19.
Yeah. I only have a +1 on
It
Constitution.
might be enough. But we're in that level range where
It saves you some effects, but all those fancy hit points you got back, you're like, oh, you lose 6.
Ugh.
And you feel this line of fire come up your arm, and it just gets inside you, and you're like, oh, this isn't good. So you're feeling really woozy. You drop those 6 hit points, and you need to sit for a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag Thea to a chair.
How about the bed that we were just in?
Yeah, you don't know if it's trapped.
No.
Being Misha's room, she might be hiding out in there in whatever form she's taken. You know, maybe she's in the chest that just poisoned you. Maybe she's
no,
in
she went out through the door. We know that much.
With bloody stilt prints.
All right, I'm going over to the casket that is
Yeah.
partially opened. Can I see into it, or do I have to take it all the way open in order to see?
You can see into it, actually. As you're looking it over, you can see that there's an individual crest on the top piece of the coffin,
Mhm.
and there's some carvings down along it that look very similar to the ones on the memorial area over
Mhm.
there. This does seem to be like a particular individual, given that they're not over there.
Mhm.
And give me an investigate, just real quick, because you're poking your head in there, and I just want to see.
9.
How many hit points you're about to lose?
No, it's not about that at all. But as you're looking in, the only thing that stands out to you about what's going on inside the casket, you're like, oh, there's no skull in there.
And I look over at the squish pile. Am I putting 2 and 2 together?
Maybe,
Okay,
maybe.
that's
Possibly.
fine. That's all I need. I don't work from certainty. But there is a body in there.
Okay.
And it looks composed. It
Mhm.
looks, it's got its whole,
Right.
everything looks like an appropriate Knox kind of
Yep.
thing.
All right, I got a question. Is this a grate in the center of the room
It
or
is.
stairway?
It's
It's a
great.
great.
Okay.
That's great.
All right, so this is another sarcophagus.
Yes, there are 2 more there. They are both sealed.
If it ain't open, don't break it.
I don't
Don't
think we
break
should
the
open
seal.
those.
I was just giving it my seal of approval.
Oh, okay.
Or
Fish.
I'm gonna take a look down the pit.
I mean, investigate.
Yeah, I probably should have thought of that ahead of time. That's plus 2 intelligence. 16.
It occurs to you that number one, you're not sure how any of these spindly little wizardly types could make this move, but this grate moves, and you can see the scuff marks where it's moved before.
Interesting.
It's heavy. It looks like like you could walk on it. It's a heavy grate.
But the mechanism may be such that it's easy to move.
No mechanism. You just have to pick it up and slide it.
Well then,
That's concerning.
do I see anything in the room that might indicate that they're using these pillars with pulleys to lift this sucker?
Nope. Although there is a very large body with tentacles laying right over there.
They could have done the job when it was alive.
Ish.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's assuming that that was the only time it was moved.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I see you poking at it. Do you want it moved?
Why don't we wait until Thea comes back to like some semblance of? I
She's
don't
a little woozy, but she's all right.
know. Okay. I was just concerned she was maybe not really the most cogent one in the group.
All right. All right. Oh, why is a wonderful game master?
Yeah.
I am feeling
Alright.
conflicted as Elsbeth right now because there's a lot that has suddenly gone on.
Okay.
I'm trying to think where's the. This feels a little weirdly out of character, but it kind of makes sense. I wanted to find a nice quiet spot and just meditate / pray because nothing here has gone according to plan, and she's feeling a little lost. And obviously, the thought of death is now on hand, considering how close she was to it a couple of times already today.
Okay. That little skull thing that you're standing next to is a
Yeah.
dead body. so you probably don't want to be right there
That's
doing
not
that.
a real quiet place.
No, I'm not saying right there. I'm just trying to decide where that might be.
Misha's room.
Nope. There's a little bench over by the stairs that's sort of an out of the way, quiet thing. And that specifically looks like a place for exactly that. It is the in between down here and up there.
Yeah, it sounds like a lovely spot to go.
Are you an individual who follows Knox? Is that part of this? I don't remember your.
Yeah, I know she Nox worship is very big in Troll, I think, from what you said.
Yes.
And I know she has the coins in her shoes.
Yes.
So she definitely follows. I don't think she's necessarily I mean she follows, she didn't follow, not like let's say
Not
someone
devout.
like Bolgar or Yadu,
Yeah.
but I think now it's sort of
About to have a come to Jesus moment.
Battlefield promotion for your devotion.
something like that.
Do me a favor.
Yeah,
Roll
Well.
percentage dice and tell me what you get.
I'm sure.
Oh no.
I don't know how to feel. Nothing's gone according to plan.
And clown shoes.
Shoes. Wait, that's Azathan.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
his.
oh, wait. Does Azathan's horse have clown shoes?
No, I'm
I
good.
cured him of all that.
Yeah, fortunately, I am back to being me. It's just the staff that doesn't work for the moment.
36.
Okay.
Yeah, especially because she part of the reason I'm thinking this is because she opened hostilities on a person who looked like Misha, who was a practitioner and a leader in Nox, but definitely didn't act like someone should be. But then the ghosts showed up. So did I screw up? I don't know what is going on. I am concerned. I don't want to.
One would think that a god concerned with carrying souls to the afterlife would not be real keen on having them stuck in this world.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It was you maybe 4 sessions ago.
Most excellent.
You're not getting You're not getting revived.
No, you used the diamond already.
We have more.
Oh no, we have another.
Okay. So you really try. You're taking your time. You're getting, but you're just not getting the right feeling here. Like, there's a part of you that senses if this is a temple of Nox, there should be more of a feeling of comfort, and you're not getting that here. So, outside, Azathan, give me what amounts to a search roll?
Do you want me to...
Investigation or perception?
Perception.
I'm just gonna move this over. Moving tabs on other screens. Perception. Okay. That is a 19. Actually, hold on. Sorry. With the proficiency bonus, that is a 21.
Okay, you gallop back to the point where you can see the caravan prep area.
Mm-hmm.
You had all gone, it was relatively late in the morning.
Mhm.
All the caravan folks seem to have moved out already. The caravan went early.
Mm-hmm.
You see some folks moving around town, but you see no indication of anyone hobbling extra tall. Like you're not
Nothing.
seeing the face makeup. You're not seeing it.
Okay. All right. Then I guess I will start swinging my way back. I'm trying to remember. I guess I'll take away off the beaten path just to try and cover some extra space.
Okay.
Um,
Give me some more. Give me broader something. Give me something other than I go back a different way.
I'm trying to remember the map off the top of my head. I
Essentially,
think
the town is sort of up. As you're looking at it, it would be up here. And the temple is sort of off down to this way, over here.
other way. Okay.
So as the thing.
Yep.
I'm the Temple of Nox right now.
Yep.
The place we basically trashed would be right about here.
Okay.
Mayor's house would be right about. Was it here? Yeah, right about
About
here.
there, and I think the caravan would have been
And
up
then
here.
the town was kind of yonder, up here.
Okay. I'm gonna try
Caravan.
and roughly. Let me see. If that's for that, it's in this area out here, closer
Okay.
to the outskirts.
Okay.
Yep.
Like if it would be behind the temple and away from town rather than expecting her to run along the main road.
As you head out that way,
Mhm.
there's sort of an edge of a tree line it's far enough back that you have to go a little bit outside of town. Are you going all the way to the tree line, or
I want to be thorough, and I've got the speed to do it at a reasonable space or at a very reasonable pace. So I'm gonna go the whole way out.
okay?
Ooh.
As you go crashing into the trees, into the tree line, make another perception roll for me as you move outside of the daylight and into the shadows of the trees.
Oh, that's nice. That's another 21. Actually liking these dice for me.
You're not the only horse here. There's all of a sudden a bunch of horses with riders.
Oh dear.
And all of those riders look, how's the phrasing for that? Warlike, yes, they look warlike. You have ridden into the midst of a hobgoblin raiding party. And you can tell this, number one, because they're all armed and armored to a great degree. Number two, they all have the war straps tightened. The war straps being the part where they strap themselves into their saddle so that even if they die, they can't fall out of the saddle.
Ah, shit.
And they're heading which way?
Yes.
They're combing through the woods.
Okay.
At least you're still a horse.
Yeah.
I hate to say this out loud, but how long have you been searching?
Not long.
You've probably been, I don't know,
I've been
15
moving
minutes?
I've been moving at 120 feet around.
Well, yeah, but you're trying to, you're looking around,
True.
you're dashing here and there.
Yeah.
You have drawn a little bit of attention from the town, but now
Random
you're
horse.
headed out of
The
town. into
wandering
trees.
horse.
So you're about, I'm gonna say you're ballpark 40-ish, 45-ish minutes from the
Okay.
end of the fight. You're out in the trees.
Like time to sprint your ass back.
Yeah,
here.
wild shape only lasts for an hour, right?
Well, yeah, but he just wild shaped probably 15 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
So he's got plenty. It was like you guys were sort of down there futzing around for like half an hour, and then 15 minutes of wild shape out running around, and you all are still down there searching and rummaging and reading and all
Right.
thus and sundry.
I'm just gonna double check. But don't mind me, please carry on while I'm looking at these.
So are you attempting to blend in with them, or are you attempting to flee?
I am smarter than this. Actually, not the sentence I want to use.
I was gonna say, he just blindly stumbled into a hobgoblin raiding party.
That is an accident, not anything based on intelligence. That said,
You're gonna need to make a new sign that says "Check for hobgoblin raiding party."
fuck's sake.
And where's the bread?
Yeah.
I will look at that in a moment after I make a decision. I how would one blend in with a raiding party that has riders on their horses already?
Act
Um,
tough.
I'm a riding horse, not a war horse. I don't blend in with them anyways.
But there's probably a baggage trail, maybe. I don't know.
Actually, you know what? I'm okay. Have I seen or can I see like anything? Because our wagon would have left after the majority of the wagons for the caravans. Can I see anything related to trading
Where you
caravan?
are is kind of over here.
Yeah.
Where the wagons went is kind of that way.
Okay, so it's
This
on the
is-
opposite.
These are not. They're not heading towards the
Okay.
caravan.
Okay. All right. Shit. You know what?
Do an intelligence roll for me.
Yeah, please.
I just as an aside, obviously I'm not there, but he's kind of just like trotted into this group of, okay, how far away are they from him when he comes trotting into the trees? And did he really draw all that much attention to himself?
He doesn't seem to have drawn any attention to himself. There's
Yep.
a bunch of horses and there's a bunch of dudes and they're all.
And I have to use the creature's intelligence for this. Oh no.
No, you used your soft stats, I think. I don't remember, to be fully honest. I thought you used your soft stats with the creature's hard stats.
Probably. I just have to look at the book at the moment, but I'll use mine and I'll make amends with the gods later. That is 18 plus 3, another 21. That seems to be my lucky number tonight.
It does seem to be lucky. As you look, you're kind of like glancing around ye old warband and you're like, huh, that guy looks familiar.
Is that's the one, that's the dude we let out, isn't it?
Indeed it is.
Oh, thank God.
Excellent.
And he seems to be running the show. He's directing them where to go. And all of a sudden, you hear
Mhm.
screaming, and
Yep.
he starts yelling, and off they charge.
Well, this could only go well. I need to know what the fuck they're
Remember
up
why
to.
you're there.
I mean, just trying to
Is it
find
human screaming? Is
Yeah.
it animal
Is it-
screaming?
what kind of screaming is it.
You're not sure.
Well, then I need to go figure out what the fuck it is. Please tell me
Okay,
it's
so
Misha.
you follow along with them.
Yep. This can only go well.
Ooh, what do we have?
Please be Misha. I want to shoulder check Misha as a horse. Toot, 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 toot. I made this mistake once.
Okay, so as they crash through the trees, you follow along, and as a matter of fact, you do see Misha. They have run her to ground. She's
Yes.
standing there holding a black candle that is lit and does the mumble, mumble, mumble. And you see one of the riders crumble. Done.
Okay.
And then the rest of them ride her down. There's a whole lot of angry hobgoblin and iron shod warhorse shoes that come into play here, and it doesn't seem to go well for Misha.
That's
So don't have any roses for your grave, but I do have these boots.
and this is why we are at most PG-13 in description, kids.
No. Okay. So I assume the hobgoblin we remember is not dead, right?
He is not.
Excellent. I'm gonna go step on her head just to be sure any bits that are left.
There's no.
She's been reduced to mush.
How many
Oh,
horses are we
Oh,
talking?
good. I'm gonna wild shape back into a person.
the
Oh
war.
my god.
Oh,
What?
that's a bad plan.
That is
Yeah.
as all right. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
The angry warhorse crowd that's
Mhm.
hunting wizards.
Yep. Oh, I see why
I'm
that
gonna-
might be a problem.
I'm gonna give you the intelligence check on that one. And
Yeah,
say
the,
you
the
go,
common sense rule.
Thank you. Appreciate.
Nope, bad plan.
Okay. Nope. It's kill confirmed, and that's the important part. Yep. I am smarter than this and have more wisdom than this. Player, on the other hand, makes some dubious choices. Do you want me to roll that, or are you just going to give me the benefit of
he's-
grace?
You feel free to flee at will.
I flee at will and return with the kill confirmed. Actually, I'm gonna take a bit of the fucking just walk through. I'm just gonna walk through the corpse and kind of get bits of Misha,
Oh dear.
like bits of the robe and such. Just taking some of this fucking muck along with me.
You can't get close, dude.
I can't get close at all. Okay, they're just running folks down. Fair and you know what? Fair and valid. All things considered, after what that dude is, he's going through some catharsis. He needs some therapy. We're just gonna go. All right. I'm gonna return to the others, and just on when I get back, just wild shape out of a horse. Good news, everyone.
Oh,
Wow.
Do tell.
The good news is, Misha happens to be very, very dead. The bad news,
there it is.
there is a horde of very angry hobgoblin war riders outside of town, and they really, really don't like wizards.
And
For
guess where they
anyone-
could be heading?
They might be coming this way. They weren't when they ran Misha down into a
Right.
cult. But the good news is, because we weren't a dick, the hobgoblin we let out from in the temple, from the grove, is in charge of that whole thing. So maybe we could have something there. Probably not. I did heal him. Might work in our favor. That said, bunch of angry hobgoblins with a boner to kill people? Maybe not.
Oh, we should get a bit of his friends. So that way we can say Harry found him when they say it.
No, let's not. No. They're pissed. There's no. So good news, Misha, actually big important problem, very dead. Can confirm. But yeah, that's the other problem that we're dealing. Might
All
be,
right.
it might be a
So
problem.
so
It may
That
be
hit point
nothing.
didn't last long.
No.
so I'm guessing that we need to decide to wrap up in here and go elsewhere if they do come this way.
Let's check in here. Let's finish clearing this place just to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Oh, we already
and-
missed one thing.
like
Can
the-
Thea
like
try
the
this
great-
again?
Like
Oh
the
my
grate that
God.
could lead down right here to catacombs beneath the temple.
There's oh god. All right, so
But
we
there's
have
still 3 doors or 2 doors that
Yeah.
we haven't opened.
yep, and
2 doors down.
I can't remember if Thea pilfered the dead body in the room over here.
No, your explosion distracted me.
Yeah.
Fair and
Also,
valid.
she got herself stabbed again.
Yeah.
I will
that's
return.
easy.
Iadu, can I have those potions back, please?
Yes.
Thank you. I will.
And not only that, I walk up to Thea and go, if you're going to be checking on things, a moment. Go ahead and take back 6. You got those points back. Now you get to go rifle everything. This is Thea Gone Wild time. So just go all the things.
Gone
Okay,
wild.
first we're gonna go over to this body.
If
What's on the
it's
dead acolyte?
if it's
Okay.
religious, give it to the person who it's actually related to. Please.
has a standard low rent symbol of Nox, basic robes that are not in great condition since dead, extra holes, stuff like that.
Nice.
But nothing of value.
All right. You're gonna go back up to this. Can I try again with this chest?
You could try to unlock it again.
I thought you said she did unlock it and got stabbed.
Right.
It didn't unlock. She
Oh.
No,
got
I just
stabbed.
got the
Just
booby trap.
activated the trap.
Job.
Yes. 23, please.
Excellent.
Thea comes back. Son of a bitch.
Damn bumpus sounds.
Okay. You pop that chest open. Inside
is-
there's
Nothing.
a gleam of metal. There are a bunch of coins that don't look gold.
Oh no.
There is actually a set of stilts, not extra tall ones. They're only about 8 inches that you could basically strap to your shoes.
Can you
And
wear them barefoot?
what's
I
that?
mean,
Can you wear them barefoot?
You're
Yep.
already grounded.
Yeah, but this would make it so that your little gold chain dangled and didn't touch the ground.
yeah, and you're not planning on doing any drywall,
Yeah.
so
I like being grounded. It's done me more favors than not being.
yeah.
Wait, are
there's
you
a-
actively just running around barefoot this whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot.
There is one
Hippies.
small black stone. There's a pair of spiked gloves
Ooh.
and 2 rolled up scrolls.
Scrolls so neat for me.
While she's poking at the chest, I'm going to take a look at the wall over here. Am I able to tell if there's like, are these doors or is this wall?
That is a big set of double doors,
Ah,
and they decidedly look locked. There's a big fat padlock on the front.
oh,
So going to those coins, and you say they don't look gold, does that mean they're like the crimson coins, or are they the Nox coins that they put in their shoes?
They're actually 50 steel coins. You do not recognize the mark of the
Steel.
realm.
I
Ooh, foreign currency.
steel though.
What are the
Why is that
coins in
triggering something in my head?
Noxian shoes normally?
Gold.
They are gold.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna wind up and smash that padlock with my
Nice.
hammer.
There are 2 ways to open a lock. And we see both of them on display here today.
Correct.
good checking for traps there.
Yeah, you know, sometimes.
Hey, he'll break the needle.
He,
Yeah.
he-
Well, I am using a war hammer, so I am slightly at a distance.
Dundon is a practitioner of the Azathan school of checking for traps, which is to define them with his face.
Yes. So I got a 17. Well, actually 17. Yeah, 17. Whatever the hell. Yeah, 17. That's fine.
Actually, that would be
17 plus
baller as
proficiency
hell.
plus strength.
Okay, 17.
Was that 17 on the die?
Yeah.
Yeah, then
It's 23.
You hit it really, really hard at just the right spot and essentially crush the wood that's holding the 2 pieces together and mangle the lock, and the whole thing goes
help.
I was really fearful you were going to say you hit the lock and a dart flies out and hits Thea.
that. While it would have been hilarious, no.
No, okay.
for another 6 damage.
All right.
Gonna get Dundon a steel war mask.
All right. So doors are open.
Are you gonna boot them open?
I may, well, I mean, I may as well. I went through that much
Dungeon's down
trouble.
here, right? Those are the doors we're talking about, right?
No,
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 We're talking
there's
about the one
double doors
directly
right
next
About
to
the
to
ones
you.
right next to your head.
Oh, hey, there's a door there.
you.
Yeah.
missed that one, huh?
Thea is the
There it is.
embodiment of hyper focus.
what
There
was
could be
Oh, I
that?
love
treasure.
that one.
Rifle, rifle, rifle.
There could be treasure.
Tunnel vision, tunnel vision. Don't mind what's on the roof.
What was that?
Progress.
All right, so I booted the doors open. With my
Oh,
oh,
You find something that is decidedly out of place in the Temple of Nox.
that looks like an eye.
Fuck is that?
Indeed.
well,
This
that's
this
What?
smaller room, about 15 feet deep, has a deep plush crimson carpet.
Ah,
There are two tall candlesticks on either side with tall black candles on either side of this wall piece. It looks quite decorative.
is that what we're calling it?
There are two onyx pillars that come up
Ooh.
along the side. Pilasters, really. They're against the wall. There's a skull set into the wall at either side. And then a polished bone arch over the top
Ooh, that's pretty.
with an eye.
That's not so pretty anymore.
is it?
Inside the archway, there's a flat, solid surface. It does not look at all like a door. However, from the top corners toward the center, and from the bottom corners toward the center, where there is a ring like this, there are writings, and in the center, there's a small protrusion that looks like something could be put into it, along with, underneath that, along with what looks like a half of a potion bottle, basically. So this is set into the wall.
Mhm.
There's sort of like an opening, like a funnel, to fill that. And then there's another piece that looks like something goes in there.
So basically, you stick something in there and it cries into the funnel of the potion.
Interesting.
Elsbeth,
Yes.
give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, this
you hadn't
isn't my
called for it. I was gonna ask.
this isn't my kind of magic, so I don't know anything about it.
Sake. These dice love me or they hate me.
We
Can
love
I-
you.
Can I assist? It's not mine, but I might have some kind of inkling given what we've learned thus far.
Sure.
So take that with advantage.
Much better, thank you. 25.
All of the markings, all of the pieces that are written, you're like, all of these have to do with travel. All of them they're vaguely tied in with movement, and I mean but it's kind of, it's not particularly clear, but what it comes down to, this ring essentially looks like it says something about requirement. So it appears to you, you're like, oh, you have to put something in the potion thing and then put what amounts to a key, although it's not key shaped.
Yeah.
So you're looking for an oddly shaped thing that goes, so you have to fill the potion thing with something.
Yeah.
And put the key in the top in order to activate whatever this is.
All right, I'm gonna relay that to everyone.
And you said this was Misha's room?
Yes.
Well, I can't really go check her body. I'm gonna go kick over the nerd we beat up down here.
Elsbeth, here's 2 scrolls. What's these say?
this is not an organic, like, creature eye. This is like
It's
an
carved. It's
affectation.
not organic.
Okay. I just want to make sure this isn't like tentacles come flying out at us and
Or
drag
yeah,
us off somewhere.
As you look at the headers on those scrolls,
Yeah.
the first one is a greater polymorph
Oh.
scroll, and the other one is a greater restoration.
Oh. How neat.
how useful.
Yes, I would like to take care of this.
Um,
Don't we need that for the tree?
That's its own ritual. We need the greater restoration to de-age Elsbeth.
or
The
fix your
magic.
staff.
Or fix your
Or
staff?
fix your staff, pick one.
Oh no, the staff can wait. The staff has its own ritual. Like it has its own
We
specific.
did have ritual set up for it, yeah.
We just we didn't spend the time because it was a significant ritual, and we didn't have all of the materials.
So nerd that you wiped out before, the only thing he actually has on him
Hmm.
is a large, basically a bag tied to his belt.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay,
What is in the pouch?
you gonna open it up?
I was kind of thinking you were going to
Actually,
hand it to Thea and say,
that
open
was-
this.
That was gonna. I looked at it, thought about it. It's like, you know what? Thea should look at this before I open the magic pouch.
Check for traps.
You know what? Fuck it. This is gonna embrace the Azathan
No!
school of thought. No, I'm
No.
not. I'm smarter than this. Thea,
Yeah, one sec.
This
Well,
one's
as a
dangerous.
fan-
Open it.
yes.
I've found a scroll of greater restoration.
Oh, good. We
Who
can.
found what?
I found a pouch of things I need you to check for traps before I open it. He found a greater
Okay.
restoration scroll we can use to de-age. Thea, Elsbeth found a scroll of greater restoration.
Well, technically Thea found it, but she gave it to me.
Yeah. We can de-age you, and then later on we can perform the ritual to fix my staff.
He's still
Alright.
dealing with
He is
with the
going
boom
to
boom
check for
effects.
traps.
Are you
On
okay
the-
with that, Azathan?
That's fine.
There's
The staff
no,
can wait.
there's nothing. It's a bag. Do an intelligence check.
Uh,
Fucking wizards at this point.
I got a 15. Wait,
Uh,
wait, I got a 17.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit similar to one of the bags that you have, actually.
Oh.
Going to look into it.
You don't really see anything in it. It's dark in there.
Gonna put my hand in it.
Dark.
Let's live.
It's gonna
She
bite you.
she picks up the bag and goes, "Huh?
I
this is
would like
pretty deep."
Whoa.
bag, please. Thanks.
But you do bump into something while you're in there.
Let's pull
Feels
it
like a
out.
book. Feels
Pull
like
it
a
out.
book. Pull it out.
Yep.
Like a book.
It looks like a book. Pretty hefty book, actually.
Okay. There's no traps. Thank you, Thea.
So you have the bag. You have the
Mhm.
book. It is meaningless to you. It is gobbledygook. You're like, who the hell writes like this? This is a bunch of bullshit. Nonsense.
Book.
Thea's got
Giving
the
it to Azathan.
glasses.
Huh? One more time.
I said Thea's got the glasses.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
probably spells.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm
ding,
gonna
ding,
hand
ding,
that
ding.
over to Azathan.
All right.
Not spells you can use.
No, because these immediately ring as clerical. Because I'm imagining there's a lot of religious iconography and bits in there,
Actually-
or is these
No.
no?
No.
What do you want me to roll an arcana so I can identify?
Yeah.
Really? No, no.
I'm just gonna.
I don't identify shit.
I can just use the scroll of restoration. I've used one before, right?
It's a magical scroll, so yes, you could just cast it.
We
You
could
were worried.
probably wait for that till we figure out what's going on with this book.
I can't make heads or tails of it. I think the explosion is still fucking with my brain. Elspeth, look at these.
All right, fine. I just know I'm on a shot clock for this.
You are.
You
but,
have
you
23
have-
hours and 4 minutes.
That is
23
true.
hours and 3 minutes. Do continue.
All right, let me look at this book.
Oh, this is a straight up wizard spell book. Except it's got a bunch of really kind of twisted notes in it and a couple of things you just sort of glance through it.
Yeah,
You're like,
I'm just speed.
you're like, oh, that's terrible.
That's horrifying.
As you're like flipping through all the stuff, you get towards the back. You get one towards the back, you're like, oh, well, that explains a lot. It's an energy drain kind of thing. Well, you didn't see that.
No.
But you're kind of flipping through it, and you're like, an energy drain kind of thing.
That rings true to me.
As it then's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
not cool.
That sucked.
Explain.
During the fight down here, this guy, and I'm gonna kick the corpse, disappeared and snuck up on me just as I used the sight to see it. He turned himself invisible. He grabbed a hold of me, and anytime he took damage, anytime he was harmed, it took it out of me and healed him.
Oh, that kind of transferal. Okay.
Yeah, that
Basically,
kind,
it's vampiric touch.
which honestly would be useful for me, but unfortunately, I can't learn that as of yet.
Right. So I'm gonna have to look at this later to see if there's anything not morally repulsive in there.
You did see a couple, but there's one. You're like, you looked at the title and you went, "Dance of Ruin," and it looks horrifying. The notes, just look at the notes. You're like, ugh.
Yeah. The title utterly fascinating. The notes less so.
Okay, so we have that. Great. Anything we can glean on how they perform their rituals is going to give us an edge on dealing with these.
Yes, I might be able to create a counter.
Fucking magic. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
quickly restore myself.
Scroll out. Mumble,
Yeah.
mumble, mumble. Woo! You are better.
Did the hair go
Sends.
back?
Yeah, that's a good question. Did the hair change?
Actually, everything goes right back to the way it was.
Well,
Look to the hair. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting the hair to change back.
neither was I. But so that bounty hunter thing is still back on the board now, but that's all right.
Eric, do you have
Yeah.
Google Chats up? Okay, yeah, never mind.
Uh-oh.
Probably, but I don't know what we could discuss that.
Okay.
You know, I'd like to sort of just turn everyone and go, thank you for letting me indulge in that for a minute. I feel like myself again.
So
Good.
we still got 2 more doors to deal with, and we're still looking for the funny shape thing.
Yes.
Definitely should have saved it till we were done with the doors. All right, let's go kick some things down.
I'm not planning on opening those doors.
That's okay. You'll be in the vicinity.
That's the concern.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right, I'm
you know,
overlooking at this door.
Yep. You were worried we weren't gonna need our dice today, Eric.
I know.
Foolish things. I'm gonna
Okay.
stand back. I know better now.
There don't appear to be any sort of runes or anything on that door.
Don't care.
It
I
doesn't even
just-
look like it's locked.
I'm gonna let the others search.
Well, while that's happening, I just had a thought. Can I do a quick peek with the sight at the thing in the red room?
Please don't flashbang yourself.
Yeah, there's no one with you.
I'm going to make sure I'm in line of sight of Azthan. Azthan, look at me for a second.
Look, I stared at the sun.
Look, Ma, no hands. What?
Look, look, Mom, no eyes.
Yeah.
It as you flash to the site, this is decidedly magical and powerfully so. But it does not fit here. It's almost like there's a space. It's sort of like this background. You're like, wait a minute, something's weird here. How come that did that? And there's an edge to it, like it does not belong.
It's superimposed in reality over the stonework. Magically kind of.
Maybe
I don't
it's
like that.
really hard to say.
Does it, for lack of a better term, does it almost look alien? Like not at all of
Extra planar bullshit.
That's closer to it.
yeah, like, I couldn't think of the right term, so it was like
But yeah, it's almost like there's some kind of thing here that this has come in from somewhere else and it is connected, but it is not.
I don't like that at all.
Demon dimension.
It's probably a gateway of some variety, and
Well,
none
yeah,
of it
no,
is
I
good.
had money on gate. Transportation's a major theme in the symbology there, but I don't think I want to touch it to identify it unless I have to.
Yeah, let's not do that right now.
I wouldn't want to touch any of it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
says the guy who
I'm-
blew his face off.
Yeah, I'm
Ah,
gonna open doors the way that I normally do with my boot.
I was gonna say I didn't want to
Boom!
open that door with
You
my
kick
face.
it open and it smacks into a dead guy.
Excellent. I like it when they smack into dead guys.
Dead guy.
It was a person.
Was.
Does he look like he died from door or something else?
He died because there's no blood left in him.
Good. Then I could, anybody that's looking at me will see that I did not kill that guy.
Not it. It wasn't me.
Now that I'm actually back in person, I'm gonna go back to these other bodies and just start casting spores on them.
Oh yeah. When
All
in
right.
doubt, go back to.
You want to
Still-
rifle the dead guy, Thea?
Why, sure.
All right.
And
Then,
while you're at it,
Check
he
for
is- as
traps.
he passes you, is going to give you the spiked gloves. Found these. Maybe they'll help you better. Oh wait, where is Thea? Hold on, I lost me.
You're at
Oh,
the
there it
bottom.
is.
do not,
There you
yeah,
are.
do not start carrying a skull around. That will be bad. Let me
Eh,
help you there and put it back. Yeah. All right. So I look at said
Wandering
spike
around with
gloves.
skull talking to it.
What do I see
Banquo.
about spike gloves?
All right, hang on.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm tracking too many things.
Y'all.
Who's doing what? One more time.
Spike gloves were handed to me by Thea. She said she found them. I'm looking at them.
They are very nice. They're very nice. You're like, ooh. They're soft. They fit. They're super comfortable, and there's these big spikes that you could.
I'm gonna go test them on the door.
The door is stone.
Good. That'll all the better test. So that is
Oh
with
no.
strength a 19.
You hammer that door, and stone chips fly.
And my hands don't hurt.
They do not.
Oh,
Nice.
I could get used to this.
They are. Has anyone else looked at them at all?
No.
Okay.
No,
I
I'm
haven't
not
had a
joining up
chance
with the
to.
group.
What's that? I got 3 people at once.
Oh,
on
I
that
said no. I'm now rejoining the group after checking out that
Okay.
portal thing.
I haven't had a chance to, but I could probably take a gander at them while he's standing there.
Yeah,
looking
you're
at them.
standing there next to me watching me pound the shit out of a stone door, so that's a start.
Yeah, yeah. Do I notice anything about them that would give me any indication?
The they stay shiny. They're really nice.
Not a mark on them.
Some enchanted shit right there.
Just
Okay.
what kind of enchantment are they?
So I hold my hands up to Elspeth. Magic?
Magic.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
We'll keep them. I'm
Identify
calling one
them.
peace and one love.
Ooh. Lots
So you
of,
Oh, the
dash
abattoir.
open the door
it's the kitchen.
and you find the work area.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Moving on.
Mushroom sprinkles. That sounds like the most terrible ice cream topping ever.
Mushroom
Ah.
dance.
Sounds like his new single, actually. Mushroom sprinkles.
Hey, listen, I know what I'm picking up after a long rest. So don't fuck with me on this.
Is that a
Uh,
skull on the table?
This is clearly the laboratory / workshop. It would, under any normal circumstances in the Temple of Nox, this would be the preparation area.
The
There would be
morgue.
a series of herbs and preparatory wraps and things of that nature, depending on whatever ceremonies would be used. All of those seem to be cleared away, and there's all kinds of other horrifying tools, basically things you're like, oh, why would you have that, and why would you have extra thread with it? Ew. Things like that. This place is not the gore festival that you had seen underneath the initial place where you were staying.
Mm.
This seems much more precise, if not less honest, let's say. Like, you could see where there are like some scrap papers with magical note pieces on it. Like you're like, oh, they were mixing and matching like necromantic garanimals here. It's not good.
Ooh.
Well, shit.
Well, check down this row. Is there any key ingredients that you need to keep? Not all ingredients are horrifying.
Oh,
True.
that I am aware. It's all about how they're used.
Many ingredients aren't. It's just the purpose they're put to.
Exactly. But
Okay.
I do appreciate the looking out. I'm gonna check along with Thea.
Tell me where and how you're searching. Give me some
So
plan
I
some-
know how, for purposes of magical spells and the purposes of alchemy, I know how most ingredients should be stored. I'm going to look for things that are hung up, stuff that was on the tabletop for preparation, and anything that it would be in colder storage under the counter.
You are able to come up with quite a few things that you're like, oh, they have a little of that. This looks wonderful. There's a
This is-
lot of little jars of things that are all sort of mixed in under the counter.
Okay.
Thea, to you, you're like,
Meh.
bag of useless. Got it.
Bag
Ooh,
of
a
very
single
used-
mushroom.
But there are a number of little pieces in there. You're like, ooh, I could use that. This looks vaguely like a spell component in the bag.
Yep, and everything is going into the new bag I have. Well, no, it's going into the older pouches until I know exactly what fucking kind of pouch this is.
Devouring.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
He's
have
run
a
into-
beef with that bag.
We've had some fun in a Strahd setting once.
Yeah, fun. No,
Thea, are you searching
Yeah, I'm
anywhere
gonna.
or any other
I'm going to search the grate here. Is it like the other one where it seems like it's movable but smaller?
Oh, hey, a blood sluice.
Give me a investigation roll on that.
22.
This one actually is just what he said. You're like, ew, this is the fluid drain. Blech. So it doesn't look like this one moves. This one looks like all the liquid leftovers.
Is there any kind of work journal or log in here? As much as I don't want to look into what they might have been doing,
We need to.
Yep.
Are you going to check the other one? Thea?
The other what?
the other great.
Oh, yeah.
Give me another roll.
Ugh. I got a
Yar.
22.
You start looking at this grate and you're like, oh, that clever bastard. There's a piece of heavy duty string tied around one of the grates. And if you can just squeeze your hand in between and grab a hold of the string and you can start pulling up. And there's a bag.
Can I pull the bag through the grate?
The bag's about this long and there's stuff in it. You have to take some time and work at it. But yeah, you can basically, there's one part of the grate that you can actually pull this whole thing through.
Let's pull it up.
Okay.
Let's look in it.
You open it up and there's actually 3 things in it. The one thing that was holding you up is it's about this long and it looks like a stiffened piece of chain, but it's rigid, and there's a little miniature skull that basically iron strapped to the end of it. That was the thing you're like, oh, that's why that didn't come right out.
Oh.
The bag is kind of flat. There's a belt and a large piece of leather that has a bunch of loops on it and a ring.
Seems like we have loot that needs examined and identified.
I was gonna say Thea wants to put the ring on.
Oh God, please don't.
Thea's putting the ring on.
Oh
Do
my
you
God.
have other rings on?
Yes, I do.
How
I
many?
have that ring of belief. One that I
On one
had.
hand.
Yep. And then I have the silver and gold intertwining one on the other hand.
So this would be a third magical ring.
Yeah. Dundon's getting his axe ready. Start
I
lopping
believe-
fingers.
You're only allowed to have one ring per hand when they're magical, correct?
I believe so.
Oh,
Basically,
that's
on
the
your
thing.
quote unquote your mannequin, you're only going to have 2 ring slots.
Okay, can you describe the ring?
I love the fact that you were going to put it on without a description.
Yeah, really.
It's not the worst thing
It's
I've
a,
ever
it's a small
done.
gold band, oddly heavy.
Yeah, you hold it up to a flame and it's got an inscription on the inside.
Yeah, we
Precious.
don't need to give Thea that. No thanks.
She'd be running around Mortar having a ball.
This ring is actually a weird kind of grayish metal, and it comes to where the stone setting is on the top, and it's just a tiny tear-shaped fleck of obsidian.
Ooh.
I
That's
want
actually
to
pretty.
replace the belief stone ring. We'll look
Okay.
at that and kind of rummage around.
All right, so you
Put one in
take
my
your
pocket.
other ring off, put that one in the pouch. You're gonna put this one on.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
roll a 20-sider for me.
Any stat associated with that, or just 20-sider?
Wisdom. Make it a wisdom save.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
It was going for wisdom or charisma if it's a possession.
I got a 19.
You have a moment, just a moment, where you feel so crushingly depressed that you literally almost take a knee. You stagger and you have to lean on the table. That's how heavy this emotion was. And now you're like, oh, this is a heavy ring.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should take that one off.
Yeah.
What did we learn before about putting on magical things that haven't been identified?
Oh, you mean like these?
Yeah.
Iadu,
What's your point here?
be better. You should know better. No, wait. When we first met, you asked me to make the good decision. Take them off.
Oh,
Okay.
I
I take-
almost forgot. Also in that bag, there's an odd shaped piece of black granite.
Okay,
And
I do take off the gloves. Can I get them off?
Yeah.
Okay.
let's wait until we've identified things before we go putting them on our bodies.
May I see the granite hunk?
Gives
as
it
a
to
fan,
Yes.
as you're searching through all of the little ingredients things,
Yep.
you do find one bottle that is stoppered up
It's actually a completed potion.
that doesn't look like a potion to you.
Uh-oh. All right.
It's a
What
trap.
does it look like?
It looks like just about the right amount to fill that thing in the other room.
All right. And what does it look like material wise?
Do an alchemy roll for me.
So do you want me to just open up the do you want me to use Arcana, Medicine, Nature?
Arcana with a +2 from medicine.
Okay.
And then what's the third object that was in that bag?
Oh, well.
The leather thing.
Yeah.
It's like a belt with a flap with leather.
Oh, with
buttons
the
on
bunch of loops. Yeah.
Like
So
a
like
thing to hold
storing
potions.
potions?
Yeah.
it. Nah, potions wouldn't fit in there.
Alright.
Hmm.
So I'm
25.
checking out
Although,
this.
as you're thinking about it, that stick probably would. That she found, that stiffened chain, that would probably fit right in there.
It might be a wand holder.
Bandolier of wands.
You guys looking for this? I'm just gonna.
We'll have to collect our loot and get it identified when we have a moment. I rolled a 25 with the Arcana and the Medicine.
Dude, you're like, oh,
I'm gonna guess it's Ichor.
it's all blood
Yeah.
and maybe some other stuff mixed in for preservation and etc.
Yeah, it's got anticoagulants and all that other fun junk, so it's still liquid and won't harden inside the vial. Okay, well. Hey, Elsbeth,
Yeah.
how much do you want to figure out what that gate is?
Dundon, that black piece of stone you have,
I know what it is.
That fits-
I'm just
yeah.
looking at it to see if I can confirm that that's what it is.
Yeah, you're pretty sure.
And
Yeah, I'm
anything we
gonna
do,
put that, I'm putting that in my bag.
yeah, anything we should do, we should rest first. We are nowhere
Yeah,
near prepared
absolutely.
for anything.
We're not going into any portals right now.
Now, the only problem is if we stay here to rest, the minute that we hear the hobgoblins start busting up the temple above, it's our only way out.
Well,
Other
there is
than
that
grate.
grate in the other room
That's-
we can crawl into.
Bimbo. So
Talk about that horse with the clown shoes.
Woo!
So I go over to the grate. I lift the grate.
It comes away surprisingly easy.
Okay.
And you can see there are a couple of rungs. It basically drops down into some muck, and there's a little tunnel heading screen right.
Away.
So we have two ways of getting out of here.
So toward the statue upstairs.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't show
Yep.
up.
Toward that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it off screen, but that way.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty.
There you
Everyone
go.
is drawing shit.
All right.
Yeah, the blue direction is the direction that the tunnel goes, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Now it's purple. Now it's blue.
So all right, we've got all these pieces. We've explored what is down here. We know that there is a group of we know that there's a group of hobgoblins up there looking for casters. I think they weren't anywhere near the caravan, so I'm not terribly worried about that. But we should absolutely take a rest before we do anything else.
We
Oh,
have a
Misha's
deadline.
dead.
How so how long, let's just ballpark it, make sure. How long have you guys been searching? After you got back, after the 45-ish minutes?
Let's chuck it to an hour because we knew
Yeah.
about an hour.
Okay.
Has
You
shit
hear-
happened yet? I don't know.
Defilers. You are still here? As the green flaming skull floats back toward you.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you?
You
Is it
need-
sentient?
to leave. Everybody roll initiative.
Yay.
Ugh.
Yay!
Can't we just have a normal conversation with the flaming
Well-
green skull?
We could certainly try.
I would like to point out it's also 9:15.
That's fine. It
Oh,
won't be long.
are we are long. Sorry. All right, Thea, you said 12.
Well,
Yep.
I wasn't gonna stop
12
it
is
because
12?
we're having fun.
Oh, it's because I still work.
So do I.
16.
15. Don't worry, we have a paladin with at least one more smite, I think. It won't take long.
What's Elsbeth's?
My initiative,
Yes.
3. There's a reason I haven't moved out of the other room yet.
Sit down, kid. Sit down.
Okay,
Uh,
Also, I
you're-
think it's funny that I happen to be in there and everyone else had moved out.
you're first. What do you got?
who's first?
Because it's not
Dundon.
gonna recognize me.
Oh, nice. We're leaving. I'm gonna walk over to it with my axes raised and said, "You can either leave or die."
Okay. It's not going to respond. Azathan, what do you got?
Oh fuck, I remember I do fuck all for undead shit.
Don't try burning it again.
I can't burn it. I didn't try burning it. That was Thea.
Yeah, that was me.
I
That
can't
was a bit of anger.
I can't poison it or use lightning or anything. It's like, so this is a creature that is recurrent and Do I get the feeling that this is like a tomb guardian of some variety?
That's what I was just thinking too.
You
Because
you
it's
you can't be certain.
What?
I think this is an entity that is bound to this place. I don't know if this is aligned with. I'm actually gonna direct my attention towards the skull and point to the corpse that's on the ground. Were they also defilers?
You get no reaction.
Okay, then it's we don't need to fight this thing here. We can just leave. You know that, right? To the rest of us.
Eric, is it like actual tangible fire, or is it like ethereal fire, like it's ghostly fire?
That is a great question.
Because I'm wondering if we couldn't just grab this thing, stuff it into that coffin, and shut the lid.
Can we just pour some water on its head?
I've got the spell for it.
It's actual fire.
Okay.
And it says you had your chance.
Oh.
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Inflict
And
wounds.
Dundon, you see magic come flying out of it. And you are hit.
Sparkle dust.
And ooh, you take 7 points of damage as 2 magic missiles slam into you.
Ouch.
Hey, now I haven't heard of those in a while.
I don't use it a lot.
Thea and Yaru, what do you got?
I got a halberd and a seriously bad attitude.
He has got 2
Branding
daggers.
smite.
Ooh,
Stay down, kid.
Yeah. That's a 21 to hit.
hit easily.
22 points of damage.
Yikes. Still floating.
Second attack. 26 to hit.
Hits easily.
Another 14 points of damage as it's still standing.
Yep, still floating there.
Oh, I'm going to hate this guy next round. All right. Well, I
It
tenderized
does,
it.
however, have a couple of really big cracks in it. Like,
And if it tries to go invisible, it can't.
okay, Thea, what do you got?
Thea's got the dagger that pissed him off last time still in her hand, and then her one magical dagger, and is gonna go up and try to win 2 hits. I got a 19 to hit,
Hit.
which is oh wait, no, I'm doing the
Wait, you had the glass dagger, didn't you?
Yep.
She got the glass dagger off me and hasn't given it back yet.
nope.
That's
Back
one
when
of
you
the
had
2 that
that,
you're using?
Yeah.
Yep. The one that pissed him off last time I hit him with it because he
That bound
screamed
of
at me, "You
madness.
dare!"
Yeah.
and then hit me. Yeah. Hold on. Distracted me with math.
Because math.
Valid, honestly.
No, she said distracted me with math, but we actually distracted her from math.
So it's like
Eh.
blinded me with science.
I got 15 damage.
Yeah.
23,000 is the next level up.
It makes a horrifying screeching sound and crumbles into pieces onto the floor.
Okay, now that it's crumbled into pieces in the floor, I say we put it back in the coffin and close the coffin and put
Agreed.
something heavy on the coffin.
At this point, Elspeth comes around the corner. It's like, what the f- was that?
It was a flaming skull.
It's a tomb guardian. All right, I go over. I
It's a
take
tomb
off-
guardian, guardian of the tomb.
Yes, I take the top off of the slightly ajar tomb. Thea, rifle the body before we throw the head in there, and then we're covering it and never going back in. You have 30 seconds. Go.
With pleasure, let us
Time starts now.
investigate.
I
I got
so
the 22.
we have a klepto on command. It's great.
With a time limit.
there is a much higher value symbol of Nox.
Let's take that.
Oh
There
god.
is a ring on one of the skeletal fingers,
Oh no.
Got it.
and that's really all you come up with.
Got
What-
both of those things. We're good to go.
Why
All
did
right.
you tell her to rifle the body?
Wait. Is
Because
there-
I'm pissed off
it
at
won't
that
be this
guardian and
time.
we're
What's-
taking his stuff for messing with us a second time. Didn't
Sit
learn its
down,
lesson.
nerd.
That's a
All right.
penalty.
I have a question.
Was there any coins in his boots? Or where the shoes would be?
Oh, yeah, that's a high level of blasphemy right there.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't.
Don't do it.
Don't.
You
Remember,
know that's like super high level blasphemy right there.
that's
Okay.
that's
we
that's
We'll step back.
we've got enough problems with entities on this plane that want to kill us.
Yep.
Let's not anger the god of death.
I might actually have to shoot you for that.
All right. So skull goes into coffin. Dundon, you and I get the lid on it.
Dunk.
Put a chair on top of it.
Actually, I was going to say, what other heavy things do we have? Well, we have we have other coffin lids, but they're currently sealed, and I don't necessarily want to go desecrating tombs.
No.
We could always stack a coffin on top of it.
Good question. Can either of the coffins be moved?
No?
No,
Okay.
you're not gonna be able to move those.
Okay. What can we move in here as we look around?
A chair.
See
You
ya.
know what? I'm gonna walk over there. We don't have time for this. And I'm going to cast just mumble, and let me make sure I just have the spell specific. I do. And I'm going to use plant growth and just kind of have mycelium and use mushroom fungus just kind of wrap over top of the tomb, at least the top of the lid, just to kind of mold it in place. That should hold it for a while. Let's
you go.
go.
Let's go.
Our
While they're
spiritual-
doing that, Thea's putting that ring on her empty hand.
We have learned nothing. We have suffered and learned nothing for it. There is no God. Belgar's God is a lie.
Belgar's
Somewhere-
god is a
somewhere-
lie.
Somewhere, somewhere Belgar is just developing. Just he can feel the aneurysm. Just somewhere our clergyman has decided that he's going to just stop for the day and go get some tea to calm the fuck down for reasons he does not understand.
He's got a stomach ache behind his eye. That's what he's got.
Oh, see, and this is why we don't have anything.
No, this is why we have too many things that are cursed as fuck.
Okay, so we're all in a rush to get out of here. Where exactly are we going?
The mayor's house. We need to tell him what has happened.
I mean, do you feel as though we're gonna get there in one piece?
Yes, we should. At the very least, he needs to know about the Hobgoblin war band that's outside of his town. At the very least, he also needs to know that the clergy person who he thought was still okay was not okay. And that his cult problem is kind of systemic.
I just kind of feel like maybe we've been misled by someone in town into thinking that, things weren't as bad as they really were. And
I think
I don't understand how everyone in town except for the mayor and his butler are affected.
I think the mayor and his bodyguard are doing their best emu impression and trying to keep their head in the sand to avoid the problem. Mostly because that affects voting. That, and they also seem to be experienced enough to not be bothered with compared to the regular person. they're a meal too tough to chew, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Either way,
Question I've been meaning to ask the GM: are spiritual or ghostly guardians of tombs normal amongst graveyards for Nox or burial areas for Nox?
That's a great question. We're gonna put that one on pause for next time.
Fair, because I am tired.
And I think we're at a spot where you guys are gonna figure out where you're headed.
Yep.
What you're gonna do, and we can pick it up next time.